Good morning, Dragonlings. Sorry about the delay. I wasn't paying attention to the time. Um, if you're new here, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes, and today we're going to be doing some productivity live streams, live sprints, and writing all the words. It is NaNoWriMo time. Is anyone working on NaNoWriMo? And if so, what are you working on? I see Miss Swift is here. Hello, hello. Good morning. I know you're working on Nano. How's it going for you? Uh, to be fair, I am not doing great this Nano. I was not as prepared for it as I thought I wanted to be, which is normally fine, except for I am struggling now because of it. I am getting there, but it's. I don't want to go as far as to say it's like pulling teeth because it's not. It's just that I am starting and restarting the story because I don't know where it should start, and it's not flowing the way I would like it to. Let me go ahead and get our forest app up so I can get a code up for anyone who wants to grow a tree while I talk. Oh, I got to change it back to plant together because I was using it yesterday. My original plan for yesterday was to do like a 10K day, but I ended up using most of the day to kind of take notes and plot out the story because it just wasn't working the way I wanted it to. And it is coming slowly. It's just taking forever in a day. 6K, 8E, K7, RSG. Okay, there's the code. And I know Miss Swift was one of the people who asked to be invited in the future via the app. So I'll just do that. Similar strugglers over here. Yeah, I feel that. So I found several drafts of this story. And the first couple of drafts, it starts in present day, and my main characters from Puck's Choice find a journal of someone they think is related to them, like closely related, like parents, only to discover it's a journal from like right before the Salem witch trials. And they read through that, and there's parallels of like the past events versus current events. And then it ends in the modern time as well, jumping back and forth between the two times. Only twice jumping back and forth. It starts in modern time and ends in modern time. Everything else is the journal entries from the past, basically. And then the draft I sent to my editor, I took those parts out, and I don't remember my reasoning why, because that was part of what made it the third book in the series originally instead of a prequel. And now I'm trying to put those parts back in, except for like it's taking too long to get to the journal parts. And that's where I'm struggling is I'm like, I'm 3 chapters in. They haven't even discovered the journal. And I'm like, what the heck am I doing? I need this to happen in like chapter 1. Because like in my mind, chapter 1 is modern time. The last chapter, whatever number that is modern time. And everything else in between is the journal. And that's where my struggle is that I am trying to cut down was originally like 3 or 4 chapters. Maybe that's why I started leaving it out completely is because of that. But I'm trying to cut down 3 to 5 chapters into 1. And so one of the things I did yesterday during my preparations for a 10K day, all that stuff I should have done before Nano happened, was I was reading back through Puck's Choice and rediscovering the story of the world and all that fun jazz, which was great. I needed that. But that should have happened before NaNoWriMo started. And one of the things is that I forgot how much I enjoyed the story. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to be in this world again. I like this. Not as prepared as I thought and struggling. Yeah, same. I had every intention of not doing much writing in December because December is usually a planning month for me, but I want this story done. And I think that means I'm going to be writing in December. Like I'm going to get as close to 50K as I can this month, but a lot of it's because of the fact that I have been doing a lot of starting and restarting. It's not flowing as well as I would like it to. And I'm not writing I'm not deleting words, so I technically am getting the word counts, but I'm still only like 3,000 words into the actual story itself of 70,000. So that's fun. But it is working, and I took lots of notes yesterday of characters so I could add them to my projects list, because there was characters that were mentioned that I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about those characters, because they were like minor characters in that story, but they're going to become important later on. So reading back through it helped too, because I could get my character list done. And I took it, I downloaded it, put it on my Kindle, and I was reading back through it, and taking notes and highlighting things. And yeah, it was just, I had a grand old time, but that ate away at like several hours of my life yesterday that I had originally devoted to writing. But if I'd done that sooner, I would have been more prepared for today, I guess. I don't know, not today, yesterday. Because, like I said, yesterday originally I was planning on being like a 10K day, and I wrote 2,000 words. Most of it rewriting the same chapter over and over again. So, all right. I'm going to give us a couple more minutes, see if anyone else is going to join us in the forest app and grow a tree with us. And then we'll get started on the first sprint. Miss Swift, you said you're not as prepared as you thought and you're struggling. This is for one that you're doing a rewrite on too, right? Like I feel like we're in the similar veins. We're rewriting stories and it's just not flowing well with us. The writing is not strong with us today or this month. And you can see a couple of like post-it notes that I put on my desk where I was trying to take notes and outline the story, and I was just like, this is not working. Sometimes I can make post-its work and outline that way, but it was not working for this story because I have too many post-it notes for chapter 1. I was like, if every chapter has that many post-it notes, yeah. Swift is rewriting, yes. Okay, cool. That's what I thought, but I wasn't positive. I'm really tired this morning. It is way too early in the morning for me right now. It is 5 o'clock for me. And I'm feeling it. Everyone else in my house has been sick off and on for the past couple of months too. So Luna, if you have the Forest app, if you have the Pro version, it only works with the Pro version, unfortunately. The Pro version is only like $3. I think it's like $2.99 if I remember right. But you can do what's called Plant Together, and you can put the code in to join the room. So if you have the Pro version, you can do that. If you don't have the Pro version, the only thing you can do is plant a tree on your own, which I have done too before I had the Pro version. So, but anyways, everyone else my family has been sick, and I think I'm starting to get it because my throat is not feeling the greatest today. And my nose is clogged like it's nobody's business, which is great fun. All right, it is 10 after. We're going to start this first sprint. I'm going to go ahead and get us set up. Luna, let me know if you have the Pro version. And what I can do is I can put my friend username in the comment section so that you can add me as a friend. And then I can just invite you in the future too. All right. So here is our first prompt for today. If you're new here, the way we do it is I will put a timer on the screen. I'm actually getting ready to do that now. So here's our timer on the screen. We also use the Forest app for those who want to grow trees. And we do 4 25-minute sprints. I put prompts on the screen. You don't have to use them. They're just there if you want to write but don't know what you want to write about. So, all right. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this first sprint starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to look up my username in the Forest app because I can't remember what it is. Is that my username? Yep, it is. Okay. Forest app username. That's what I thought it was. Skye Hegyes. So if you put that into the Forest app, as far as I know, you can find me. I do not want to clear my planting record. I will be very sad if I do that. Try that, Luna, and see if that will let you add me as a friend. Fans. Manage friend list. Add friend. Oh, okay. And here's the other way you can do it. It says you can add via email address. So let me just put that up there in case the username doesn't work. Whoops. So there's the email address if that doesn't work. Okay. All right. Let me take that off. We're done with that prompt. Okay. So what did I do? I finished adding all my characters from Puck's Choice into my files. The way I'm doing it is that if there was a name that was mentioned at all, no matter how significant they are, I'm going ahead and add them to my list, because what I try to do is I try not to use the same names over and over again. Okay, so you added me. Let me go to my friends. Yay, I have friends. Sorry, that was probably really weird. There we go. Accept. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and make a tree. I'm going to make like a tree and root, or that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with stereo tree. All right. Let me try this. I'm probably spelling wisteria wrong, but that's okay. I don't care. Create room. We put the code up here, and then I will invite everyone. 27 SG 6K JCK 27 SG. Okay, there we go. That's for those who want to type it in. And now let me add. I think that's you. Hope that's you. Yeah, that's the newest person, and that person. There we go. All right. So code invite sent, because you gotta have friends. Exactly. I like friends. Okay, sorry. Oh, Miss Swift made some notes on yesterday's seeds. That's awesome. I inputted everyone, no matter how often their name is mentioned, because I don't like using the same over and over again. And I realized, so I don't know why I do this, but in every series that I have written so far, because I've been trying to add the character lists, I have had a Michael in every single series at least once. It's never a huge character. Now, the reason I find this really weird is because I'm not particularly fond of the name Michael. I realize it's a very common name, but I'm not very fond of it. I have like I know several Michaels. One was my husband's grandfather, and he has already passed away. And I purposely used his name in one series because they were at she can see ghosts, and she actually goes to visit the cemetery, and I used the cemetery that his grandfather was buried within. So I had her just happen to look upon some gravestones and be like, oh, that one's new, and it was his grandfather. Like, I purposely did that one. But it's really weird that I forgot that I'd used it in this series too, and it's the main character's father. And this series was written long before I even knew his grandfather's name was Michael. So, like, that's just weird to me. But it's hilarious. And looking back through the other notes I have from other series, I've used Michael at least once. And I'm like, I don't even like this name. Why do I use it so often? Make it like a Stanley cameo or Cabbage Fender. I think that's what I'm going to start doing from now. Now it's going to be on purpose. I've only done it on purpose once, but now I feel like I'm going to do it in every series at least once on purpose. And we love the cabbage vendor. We always call him the cabbage man. I had to pause the kitty cat timer to finish telling you guys this story because I had to tell it. I do like the idea of doing it purposely now, like a cameo. Yes. And I don't think Marvel jumped on this idea, which makes me extremely sad, but I still think what they should have done after Stanley passed was have Deadpool dress up as Stanley, pretending to be Stanley in various as cameos in different movies. But that's just me. I don't think they took that idea and ran with it, but it would have been hilarious and cool if they had. All right. I see that we have people in the Forest app, and the kitty timer has 3 seconds left before we start the next sprint. So we're going to go ahead and get set up for it and do it because we're here to write some words and do some things. And I keep forgetting my camera's not over here. I'm looking at my mic as if it's the camera. I don't know why. So here we go. We're going to do another 25-minute sprint. That is a very important task. Petting kitties is very important. I have both kitty cats and dogs, and the cats went outside already. The dogs are sleeping with my husband until he has to get up for work. So I don't have that option right now, but that is very important. All right, here we go. We're going to start this next sprint. I've got our prompt up. Let me get the cat back up. Okay, here we go. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments below. I am going to go ahead and get our next tree ready, and then I'll be back to chat. Let's do. Do a candy tree. All right, there is our code for our next tree for those who want to grow it. And then let me invite those who want to be invited directly. There we go. All right. So I wrote words, but I realized I didn't clear out my words from the last sprint. So it says I wrote 2,795 words, which isn't accurate at all because I'm kind of copying and pasting parts that are working into the new chapter. So it's not completely accurate. Plus, it's last sprint's word count as well. But you know what? I will take it. I am not gonna, I'm not gonna argue with it. It says I wrote 2,795 words. I'm gonna go with it. 2,795. I'm adding them to my word count tracker. So it's words. I'm writing. This chapter I'm slowly making this chapter work. It is a struggle, but it is work. Hi, Heather. How are you? Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh, Luna got 756 words. Get them. Nice. Get them words. I agree with Ms. Swift. Get them words. I keep looking over here for my camera. Heather's awake. Good morning. I think it is like 8 o'clock where you are, Heather, so you're up a little early. This one chapter, because I've been reworking this chapter so many times, the chapter itself has 9,441 words. But that's because I'm not deleting anything and I'm not moving it into like other sections. I'm literally just going back up to the top and rewriting again. So it's got all of the words from me trying to make this chapter work, where I've gone back and rewritten. And it's just like, ugh. But the chapter itself, like what I'm liking so far, this time it is actually working. I've restarted this chapter like 5 or 6 times. And the current chapter now has, like the current version of the chapter now has 2,714 words. So we're getting there. Reading back through Puck's Choice, the chapters had anywhere from 2,000 to almost 4,000 words. So this one's right on par. Like it's getting there. If I can wrap this up in the next 1,000-ish words, it'll be perfect. And I think I can. I'm getting there. So, but it was just a matter of taking what was going on like across 3 or 4 chapters and condensing it down to one. I sent you a whole bunch of hearts. Heather, were you the one that put the hearts across the screen? Because we had like a whole bunch of hearts come across the screen. How are people doing that? Like, I want to know how that's working. Because I don't know how that works. Every once in a while, like earlier we had balloons go across the screen. I've had hearts go across the screen. And I don't know how that's happening. Is it from that little... So when you're in the chat, there's this little pop-up that comes up that's got a heart, a smiley face, a little celebration thing, what looks like an embarrassed face or a wow face or a surprise face. I can't tell what it is. And then the 100%, is that what's making the hearts and the balloons go across the screen? Is there a special like emoticon thing that I don't know about? There might be. I don't know. Maybe if you have a premium version of YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. 8 a.m. for both Miss Swift and Heather. Okay. Yeah, I start this stream at 5 a.m. my time, which is 7 a.m. Eastern. Oh, it's time to start writing. Let me pause the cat. I want to read through these comments real quick. Let's see. Maybe once you put it all together in the end, it all works out. But hey, yeah, I'm getting there. It's just a struggle. It's just a struggle. Uh, I wonder if it's just the viewers. So on StreamYard, which is what I'm using to stream from, it just like across this section, it shows the hearts and the smiley faces and not smiley faces, balloons popping up. I haven't had anything but those two pop up. But when I click over to the YouTube, it shows right now it's showing Chop Chat because I didn't change it to live chat. Maybe it's caused by the countdown gestures. I don't know. If I put a heart on the screen, does it show hearts? I don't think so. I don't know. Oh, maybe. Wait. Oh, maybe it is from my gestures. Nope, didn't do it again. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that feature is. I don't know how I'm doing that. Okay, so that explains a lot, I guess. Huh. That is so weird. 2 p.m. where Luna is. I'm trying to figure out where the world should be. I don't know what time zone that is. Interesting. I do have a newer MacBook because I got this one 2 years ago. 1 year ago? I think I got it. I can't remember if I got it in 2020 or 2021. So it's not that old. Because I had to replace my Mac when it biv dotted. Huh. Interesting. Does it do the thumbs up? I don't know. That is so cool though. Well, at least I know now what's causing it and why. Luna, you're in Germany? Yay. I'm sorry. I was born in Germany. Don't ask me anything about Germany because I was only born there when my parents were stationed overseas. I only spent 2 years there, then we came to the States. Yeah. Okay, at least we figured out what's causing the hearts and the celebration stuff. That's cool. That is so cool. And I did not know that because I've been trying to figure that out for weeks now. So it just randomly happened. I was just like, I don't know what's causing it. That is so cool. All right, let's do this next sprint. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here by cool things. All right, we're gonna do 25 minutes. Let me get us set up. Here we go. Take down this one. I've deemed these my performance anxiety chapters. I keep redoing because they introduce so many characters and big events. That is my problem too. I kept I'm gonna put our banners up while I'm talking. I kept like brain dumping so much. I'm like, this is too much. Nothing is happening. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start this next sprint. 25 minutes on the clock. Write all the words, do all the things, whatever it is you're doing, whether it's chores, editing, writing, anxiety, brain dumping, doesn't matter. We're going to be productive. We're going to get things done. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Tell me what you did, how you did in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and make our next tree, and then I will be back to chat and see how everybody did. Let's see, we did a candy tree that time, so let's end our last sprint with a Sunday tree. Might as well. Let's see. 6F 9A WX MSG. Okay, and as always, I will invite people. I will invite my friends. Boop, boop. Let's see. I wrote more words. How many words did I write? I wrote lots of words. 939 words that sprint. And finally, I think this chapter is working for me, and I've been able to condense it. It's going to be a longer chapter than I like, but it gets everything in that needs to be in it, and it says everything it needs to say, and I will probably edit it some more going forward. But for now, I am almost happy with it. I'm hoping to finish it on this next sprint and be done with this chapter. And then I can move on. I would be very happy. Let's see. Heather hit the like button, created a Word document, inserted notes from a project, but need to go eat breakfast with fam. Fair enough. Have a good breakfast. I hope it is enjoyable. Let's see. Good morning, Green Ruled. You're a new face. I think your icon picture, hold on, I need to see this. I think your icon picture is from damn, the name of the movie just escaped me. It's a Disney film about two brothers who go on a journey to finish a spell. What the heck is the name of it? I really love the movie. That's what sucks. Oh my goodness. Onward. That's the name of it. Jesus crikey. Oh. That should not have been that difficult. I love that movie. I watched it literally 2 days ago. Oh my god. Whatever. I have problems. It's okay. Miss Swift worked on outlining the scene beats for scenes I'm going to write off stream. Okay, fair enough. Onward or forward. Yeah, thank you. I had to Google it because I was like, I don't remember the name of it. I literally just had a brain fart. Oh. That's really sad because I love that movie. Luna wrote 330. Wow. 738 words, closing the 25. Ooh, nice. Congratulations. 25K. Where are we supposed to be at today for Nano? And I think you're a day ahead. No, you're just later on in the day. Not a day. It's too early in the morning for it to be a day ahead. Apparently, I unlocked a badge. What did I lock? 10,000 words. Okay. Today, we're supposed to be at 20,000. So 25K, that's awesome. I wish I was close to 20K. I am not close to 20K. I am currently sitting at... How many words am I sitting at? 15.5K-ish. I've still got 5K to go, and I've got lots of other things I need to do today. Miss Swift hit 30K last night. That's awesome. Yay. That's awesome. It doesn't help that I'm, like, fighting with this story. I just want it to work with me. I want to stop rewriting the same scenes over and over again. It would be really nice. You should see how much red is on my document of words that are not going to stay. It's fantastic. But I'm slowly getting there, and I'm slowly getting happy with the story, and then everything will be peachy keen, I guess. Maybe. All right, we got about 10 seconds, so I'm going to go ahead and get us set up for the next sprint. Going to take down this Sunday tree. Yeah, nope, that's the wrong thing. Put up our last banner, and we're going to start our sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Tell me what you did, how you did in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and close the cat timer because we are done. That was our last sprint. Let's see. I wrote words. I wrote lots of words. I don't know how many words I wrote. 674. I will take it. I finished up the last chapter that I was working on, and I started reorganizing the next chapter after that. What did I say? 640, whatever. 674. So I'm at almost 4,500 words for the day already. And that is awesome. I will take that. I would like to get caught up to where we're supposed to be, which means I need about 4,000 more words for the day, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I got other things I got to do today. Green World got 270 in that sprint. That's awesome. Congratulations. Sorry, I'm adding a note in here real quick. There we go. Okay. I wanted to add that note before I forgot. Miss Swift got more scenes. That's awesome. Let's see. No, don't beat yourself up over your scenes, Miss Swift. Luna got 736 words. That is awesome. Everyone's doing so good. Miss Swift, you're doing good. Don't worry about it. Just because you're fighting with the story and it's fighting back does not mean you are failing. Been there, done that. I think this story is finally, maybe, possibly, I don't want to speak too soon, working for me. That chapter at least is. Like, that chapter is completely done. I will read back through it, make sure it makes sense, that I didn't, like, fudge it up when I was cutting and pasting things in and out of it. But for the most part, I think it's working, which is great. All right. Well, everyone, it has been great. We've gotten words in. We've been doing work. We've been productive. But I have to actually go make sure that my husband is awake. Wow, I cannot talk because he's got work today. And he's supposed to leave in 15 minutes. So I got to make sure he's awake and moving and getting dressed. But thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name Hegyes, and I've been working on a book in the Shifters and Mages series. It has shifted from third to first to third to first again. So I don't know what number in the series it is. It's here. It'll be written and eventually, and I will get it done. Not by the end of Nano, but hopefully by the end of this year. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. And that is all we're going to do. I stream on Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays, I stream at 2 p.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock Mountain Time, which is where I am. I'm in Mountain Time. And then on Sundays, I stream at 7 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Mountain Time, at least for this month. Next month, I can already tell you I am not going to be doing any streams at all because I'll be preparing for the next year and trying to finish off projects from this year that I want to get finished, such as this one that I'm working on now, as well as the Jesse St. George Teenage Dragon Slayer story that I wrote in September and October. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you all in my next live stream. Bye, everyone.